Hi, this is Mohammed Abbas Dar and you are watching my YouTube channel Abbas English. Today I will teach you how to transform the sentences into the passive one based on future indefinite tense or future simple tense. In the previous video, you have systematically gone through the understanding of the transformation of past perfect tense. However, I was to explain you the transformational rules of past perfect continuous tense. But the grammatical rule with regard to the transformation of past perfect continuous tense does not allow us to make the passive voices of past perfect continuous tense. That is why I have started teaching you the future part, that is future indefinite tense. How we can make the passive voices of those sentences which are characteristic of the tense. So here we go. Before our going, I want you to subscribe and share my channel so that others may also avail the benefits of this video. So let us get started. Future indefinite tense. You have already learned in the tense part that future indefinite tense we always use will or shall plus first form of verb. You have already understood such a principle being used into the construction of sentences of future indefinite tense. However, there is no need to go for the further elaboration of the meaning of future indefinite tense. Here, I am just concerned with the making of passive voices of those sentences which belong to the future indefinite tense. So, you must have understood it already in the previous videos that will and shall plus first form of verb is used into the structure of sentences based on future indefinite tense. However, I will just show you how to make the passive voice of the future indefinite tense sentences in a simple way. First of all, look at the sentences. I will write a letter. I will write a letter. So it is a future simple tense. It is a future indefinite tense. So if you are to make the passive of this sentence, I have been repeatedly insisting on the fact that during the transformation of active sentence into the passive one, you have to always interchange the subject and object. Interchange means that you have to move the object in place of subject and subject in place of object. It is called the interchange. So I will write a letter. It is the active sentence. If you were to make it passive, you have to just bring before the object here. Here the object is a letter. A letter. After that it will remain same because it must have the same meaning. Active and passive voice, they must have the same meaning. But they are the different way of telling you the same concept or same idea. That is why will here it will remain the will. However, you have to be very careful here. In terms of what? In terms of the introduction of the additional word be. You have to add the word be in the passive voice of those sentences which belong to future indefinite tense. Always remember that whenever it comes to transforming the sentences of future indefinite tense into the passive voice, we always use the added word be with will. However, there is the general rule with respect to verb. There is the general rule to be followed into its transformation. That is, we always use third form of verb during the passive sentences, during the passive constructions. That is why I have written here written. A letter will be written. After that by. However, after that me, not I. Why? Because whenever you are to use any pronoun after any preposition, you have to use that preposition in objective form. It must not be in subject form. That is why it will be me, not I. So a letter will be written by me. It is passive form. It is passive construction. It is grammatically correct passive transformation, this sentence. However, this is just the example for you. Accordingly, you will be able to build millions of sentences in the passive voice based on future indefinite tense. Look at the second sentence. John will learn the lesson. It is the active sentence because here subject is performing the action of learning. On to what? On to the lesson. Here the lesson is object. subject, verb, object. It is the active voice. If you were to make it the passive voice, you have to just interchange the subject and object, just bring the object here, the lesson, after that will. After that I have told you that we have to add the extra word here, be, in passive. The lesson will be learned by John. By means under the aegis of John, under the agency of John, with the help of John. It means that the action of learning is performed by John, not the lesson is itself performing the action of learning, no. But it is something, it is the object, it is the subject on which something is being acted upon. So that is why it is object here. In the example 3, he will play cricket. However, in the passive, just bring out the object here, cricket, after that will. However, the added word you have to use be, after that always third form of verb. Cricket will be played by him. He, it is objective form is him. That is why I have used the word him here. So these were some of the examples for the proper understanding of active into passive with reference to the future indefinite tense. However, when it comes to discussing the interrogative sentence or negative sentence, there is also a rule to be followed by the students. What is that rule? It is very simple. First of all, we will look the example here. Will you help me? Will you help me? You have to just remember that will be is used in the passive sentences of future indefinite tense. So here, will you help me? It is the future indefinite tense. It is the future indefinite tense, but what kind of sentence? It is the interrogative sentence. Will you help me? Because it asks us a question. I have already made a video on the type of sentences. What is interrogative sentence? You must go to the previous videos of me for the proper understanding of it. Will you help me? If you are to make it the passive, you have to introduce, you have to bring in object between will and be. Will and be. In between them, you have to put the object. You have to just remember the rule that will and be, it must be introduced. There must be the introduction of object in between will and be when it comes to discussing, when it comes to explaining, or when it comes to transforming the interrogative sentence into the passive one in reference to the future indefinite tense. So will, after that here me, it is the object. Will you help me? Here it is subject, will you help me? However, it will be converted into the subject form. Will I be helped by you? Here it is object. Will I be helped by you? Why it is object here? Because it is not something, it is not someone who is going to help somebody or who is going to help someone, but it is something which is waiting for help from somebody. Here I is not someone which is going to help somebody or which is going to help someone, no, but someone else is going to help I. That is why it is object. So will I be helped by you? So will and be, it must be introduced by the object here. In the second example, will they accept our invitation? Will they accept our invitation? I have already told you the rule of its transformation. What was that rule? That will and be, there must be the object. What is the object here? It is our invitation. First of all, we will have will, after that object. Will our invitation, after that be, as I have already told you in this sentence. Will our invitation be accepted by them? However, in case of negative sentences here, in case of negative sentence means those sentences which contains the word not. Examples are here. I will not help him. I will not help him. If you are to make it the passive voice, I have already told you many times in the previous videos that whenever you come across, whenever you hit upon the sentence characterized by the word not, the word not must appear at number 3. Same is the case here. I will not help him. However, it must also be applied into the passive forms. So it will become he will not. After that there will be he will not be helped by me. So, however, this sentence and this sentence, they both carry the same meaning. They both bear the same meaning. He will not play cricket. Cricket. First of all, you have to bring the object here. Cricket. After that, will, it will remain will. Cricket will. There must be not at number 3. Cricket will not. After that, there will be, because in future indefinite tense we add the extra word be. Cricket will not be. After that, third form of verb played by him. So it was all about future indefinite tense, how we can make the passive sentences based on future indefinite tense sentences. I hope you must have understood this lesson properly and comprehensively. If you have any doubt regarding the understanding of this lecture or regarding the understanding of this tense or of this active and passive voice, you can write me in the comments below the video. However, if you have really enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it to others so that others may also get influenced by the knowledge of this video. Thank you very much.